Do you actually know that space stock is maybe one of the most resistant health crisis stocks that is out there? We dive into that topic right now. Hello to another video, and after you smash that subscribe button and the ring button, I would love to actually talk with you about maybe one of the best hedges that you can have right now against the whole health crisis. We know what's going on, but let me tell you that Virgin Galactic is maybe one of the most unaffected companies out there in terms of demand and customer profile that is currently traded publicly on the stock market. Let me explain to you why in a couple of steps. First of all, let's talk about the customer profile. The customer profile for the high spending product, which will at least cost like $300,000-$400,000 in the first couple of tickets, and then will go further down to maybe $250,000. Those people, they don't care that much if we are in a recession or not. If they want to have this experience, they just go for it. Okay, they have so much money that they don't care what's currently going on the financial markets or other markets. They are just buying the things that they like. Okay, they don't care if they have $250 or $300 or $400,000 less on their account or not. This is for them peanuts. Yeah, so this is number one to understand. And I love actually that when there's bad news or the market is a little bit negative, also space go down with it, which is not understandable, except the little bit constraint into the workflow due to the lockdowns, obviously in New Mexico, for example, as we have seen. But on the other hand, it's not that much affected from the more important part, which is obviously the customer part. We talked about it a couple of times already, and we saw it already in the consumer people who are registered already for a potential flight with Virgin Galactic, that these are numbers that every company would dream of. Like Elon Musk said recently in an email to his employees, Tesla has a similar problem. They have a fantastic luxury problem. They have more demand that they actually can produce cars, and exactly this similarity Virgin Galactic has as well, that they have so many customers and they have to figure out how to cater them, right? So first of all, they will cut off the cream by selling very, very expensive tickets first, then going to mid-range tickets, and then sometime, maybe after a year or so, we will reach the 250,000 tickets. Because, again, the customers, the main target customer, will not care if the ticket is 250, 350 or 450. And the ex-CEO, so who is now the chief space officer, George Whiteside, he actually said that he believes that maybe there will be tickets, the first one, or for a specific flight, or with some specific guests, that will cost $1 million, guys. $1 million will be extremely expensive, and the first for you and me, but for those people who waited more than 10 years for this experience, will absolutely go for it. And therefore, I think, Virgin Galactic will not have a problem with the downturn of economy. People that, waiting for a stimulus check, or consumers that are actually, really dependent on the stimulus. There is people that are mainly in the target group of Virgin Galactic that have way too much money, guys, okay? And those people are not affected. And therefore, I'm loving Virgin Galactic as a nice hedge for the current situation, as everything goes down sometimes because of the fear of the downturn of the economy. Still, this stock and this company with its product, it's so nicely established that we shouldn't have a problem. And there is actually the other problem that Virgin Galactic has. Let's dive into that. So the problem that Virgin Galactic has is actually the demand saturation. Okay, there will be a lot of demand, or there is a lot of demand. As we know, there's more than 900 people that already registered interest into a space flight with Virgin Galactic. That is, work for years. Okay, this is work for years, guys. And this is the beauty. When in February, Virgin Galactic reached its all-time high, Shamas was interviewed by CNBC, and he actually said that he don't believe that Virgin Galactic stock is a bubble, because they have so much demand and so much customers that it will take years to cater them. And this is amazing, right? For a company that having not the demand problem, which short sellers and people who are against the company always like to take this argument and put it into the media and say, this is an absolutely fantastic argument that this stock goes down because there will be no demand a couple of years from now or months from now. We saw this in Tesla, and if you have such a great product that is so unique and that is almost a monopoly that these companies that are innovating and disrupting industries like Virgin Galactic or Tesla, then you have this unbelievable strengths and pricing power that we discussed in the first part. This pricing power is so not valued into the stock right now, but we will see some adoption into the next couple of months and years to come, obviously. And you will see that the only real problem will be to have a stable operation, obviously, right? I mean, we want to have regular flights, everything went well in those flights, and, this needs, a kind of, let's say, routine that we need to build up with the Virgin Galactic team and the technical aspect of it. And I think, lots that we learned with the Spaceship 2 will be also included into the Spaceship 3 that is almost ready. And I think this will be even a more safer way to travel for people. And I think, at some point, even the Spaceship 2 will go for retirement because the Spaceship 1 basically did already, right? So I think that the Spaceship 2 is important one to start operations, but then it will be the Spaceship 3 that will be used on regular basis much more often than the Spaceship 2. So the thing about Virgin Galactic in the future will be the scalability. So we need more spaceships. This will be the number one priority. And I think this question will be lots and lots and lots asked by analysts in the next couple of years, because as we move into the operation and think about the quarter earnings, Q3, Q4, when the operation will be already on the way in 2021, and then the analysts will come and say, wow, everything looks great and the company is growing and the demand is fantastic. But how you will scale from here, how you want to move forward from here, how you can scale the business to see a huge, market for all of those people who want to go in space, how you want to do it. And actually, Michael Koglaser in the last quarter earnings report in the conference call was asked this question, because they came out and said, we are estimating $1 billion revenue per spaceport. But after asked by an analyst, they were a little bit, careful with some answers and said, it's very hard to estimate this. This is just, a rough vision and a rough estimation, but how many spaceship we need, how many flights, and how does it work, where is the next spaceport, all of these questions are still too far away. They want to focus now on bringing the product to market, which I think is super important, and then we shall see a more elaborated answers to exactly those questions, because this is so important, guys. This will be the most important questions to answer, not only to analysts but also to investors, right? I remember when Elon Musk said something like, the only thing that investors of Tesla should ask is how to scale a product and how to make it more cheaper. And exactly this applies a little bit to Virgin Galactic as well. How to make it cheaper by scaling the product, by having more spaceports to offer it around the world, to make it more safe, to appeal to more people. Obviously, the price sensitivity is one of the first things that brings people on board, or rather let them wait for a couple of years until the price goes down? Because some people would consider that 100,000 would be a cheap price to have this experience at least once in a lifetime, right? I mean, people spending so much more for a 2 weeks holiday, but it's nothing special, right? I mean, everybody can go to these places, but going to space and being an official FAA astronaut is something completely out of this world, literally. And therefore, I'm believing that, a great hedge in the current environment. I think that the price of space is currently still low. If we can see, if we would not be in this health situation right now, then I would think that Virgin Galactic would at least reach already the $40-50 mark. But as the market is pressure, you have the unique opportunity to pick up some space on the run. And if you want to have more even on the space topic, then check out the join button below all the videos, and you can get access to the Discord chat. There we have a channel only for Virgin Galactic, and we are talking about 24 hours about this company and much more. So check it out if you want. And I see you obviously on board in the next couple of vlogs.